¿Qué pasa, familia? Seguimos con nuestro juego favorito, el Witcher 3, The Witcher. Terrifies.
And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witchers. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
A ver, menos de North que le hemos liado para variar. La he liado toparda. Voy a tirar la cámara, casi la jodo. Bueno, gajes del oficio, ¿no? hasta qué punto la hemos liado. Vale. Soluciona. Pues soluciona, vaya al lío. Así que vamos, este cable fuera de aquí.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Nagelfair, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Erodin into a trap.
Vale, vamos a ver si soy capaz de hacer la armadura de una vez, ¿sabes? E irnos al final de la historia principal, porque ya está al llegar esto, o sea, hasta ahí. Bueno, creo que no, igual hay más. Porque hay más como del nivel más para adelante. O sea, de más nivel, pero ya me he pasado bastantes niveles. Estábamos en el 42 y voy por el 50, o sea que ahora tengo que ir a hacer alguna misión secundaria. Y a conseguir lo que viene siendo la armadura. Me voy a tener que poner la gorra porque es que me reviento con la mierda, las gafas y los cascos. Pero me reviento, ¿eh? Es que me reviento total. Vamos a ver. Cárgueme usted, maestro. A ver. Vamos a ponernos en situation. Este notas que es lo que hacía.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
Sí, pues a ver. ¿Qué fabricas, tío?
Like you to craft something for me, would you?
¿Pero tengo las piezas o no? No. Está claro que este no es el que buscamos. ¿Que vale 1000 pavos arreglarla? ¿Qué dices, hermano? A ver. A ver qué
What have you
vendes.
got there?
Voy a vender cosas porque, macho... A ver, ven aquí, a ver. Espada de plata viperina. Espada de plata mantícora. Espada celina osuna. Vale. Acero mantícora. Acero grifo. Espada de plata a secas. Espada de acero osuna. Vale. Y guante, vamos a repetir. Viperinos. Osunos. Mantícora. Pantalón. Visperinos. Osunos. ¿Y qué le vendemos a este tío? Tuk. Tuk. Es que le puedo vender sillas de montar, pero vamos. Ya. A ver, artesanía. Espérate. Vale, da igual.
So long.
Solón, a ver. Lo que tú digas, a ver. Vale, este que hemos dicho que no era para mucho.
Cry, I pound steel and watch sparks fly.
Maestro herrero. Sí, puede ser posible que ya me venda algo. Este tío estaba arriba o abajo, que no me acuerdo. Abajo. Pues está arriba. Es verdad que escupen, me acabo de pispar. Qué hijos de puta.
I'm watching your flinty hide.
A ver si somos capaces de hacerlo ya de una vez.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I hope your search goes well.
I hope you the same for you, man. No me lo vuelvas a contar, que no me interesa. Y ya me fabrica unas
Would you craft
cositas.
something for me? Of course.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. Of course. A ver. Eso, quiero esto. Vale. Y creo que es este el que necesito. Sí. Y este. Y voy a bajar, a ver, espera. Armadura mantigua, no hay suficientes movies. Ah, monedas. Monedas, me he quedado sin pasta, que hijos de puta. A ver, bueno, pero ya la puedo hacer. Mi perina también la puedo hacer. ¿Y las otras? Sí, no, las de plata ya las tengo por lo visto. Pantalones. O guantes, a ver. Antígora. Osuno, viperinas. Hostia, no sé cuáles tengo. ¿Y pantalones no hay? No te creo que no haya pantalones, muchachos, aquí están. Creo que la he cagado, ¿eh? Creo que la he cagado haciendo eso. No jodas. Y el lingote Trooper Whopper no está. Hostia, es que flipas, ¿eh?
Farewell. Good luck on the
Farewell.
path.
Ok. Ok. Quiero ver una cosa. Inventario. A ver qué pantalones tengo que me estoy liando yo. No repetió, ¿no? Mantícora. Viperinos. Osunos. Y chupa no tengo ni una de las guapas, ¿no? ¿Dónde están las corazas? Esa tosecita que os he echado, que te he echado al que está viendo ahí en la orejilla, lo siento. Era sin querer. Ha sido sin querer. A ver, que esto es un pestiño. A ver, hay que buscar a otro pibe de estos, tío. A ver. Y si no, a ver, vea tal. Mira, nivel 36. Vamos aquí. No, misión secundaria. Si es que hay un huevo, venga. A esta misma. Esta que había, vamos.
Keep calm! Start no Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available from me.
Need to come back during the day.
Mira, tío, cuando sea de día, no te rayen más. Necesitamos nuestra pasta. ¿A qué hora abren el banco? ¿A las 8? A las 9, ¿no? Pues a las 9, venga, medita hasta las 9. A las 10 no hay fallo. Esto de la noche, qué pardo. Ah, no es del día, ¿no? O es de la noche. A ver. Sí, es del día, joder. Que tengo una cuenta corriente, ¿vale? Te quedas loco.
Always. Right.
Yes? Can I help you?
Todavía no, que estoy leyendo sin leer. Yes. Sorry, I want to find my money.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
Me gustaría cambiar dinero,
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
I like to change. Me gustaría retirar dinero.
Got an account here. Like to make a withdrawal.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record.
Ahora nos da un pastizal, ¿eh? Mira, modo historia, mira, mira qué trajecito lleva Geralt. Mira qué zapatitos. Sospechoso el gato, ¿no? Cuanto menos sospechoso.
I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly in error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38. For more information, please go to window number 1.
No jodas, burocracia también en el Witcher.
Where's window number 1?
Me cago en la madre que los
What
parió.
can I do for you?
Cállate, Edna, que sus reviento. Sus reviento, hijo. ¿Qué eres? ¿Un enano del bosque? Sí. Gimli,
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank.
dame mi pasta, cabrón.
All in order?
Se puede abrir, está cerrado, se entra por otro lado. Están firmando papelitos ahí, Buenas, ¿qué tal? A ver tú, dame mi papelito, dame el A36 y todo lo que haga falta. Pero ya.
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Necesito la copia del A38.
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
Dios.
What do you mean, wrong window? I was told I'd get permit A38 here.
Please remain calm, sir, or you'll rupture a vein.
So just tell me where I get this stupid document.
Perhaps upstairs, in records, or downstairs in the archive? You must ask them, sir.
Do just that.
Se está quedando sin batería la tablet y voy a tener que ir a cargarla. A ver, espérate un momento, inferior. A ver, que nos están haciendo la de Asteris y las 12 pruebas estos cabrones. Ahora me vas a decir que para subir al inferior hay que subir al superior.
Sorry, gotta get through.
Hold there. What is this? Back off the queue, sir.
He entrado más rápido de lo que le ha dado tiempo a hablar a mi colega.
Welcome to Janfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Form 202? Just what are you trying to pull?
Sir, I'm not pulling anything. Just following procedure. Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically in Ordinance N60. Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
¿No ves? Nos estaban haciendo la de Asterix y las siete pruebas esas. La misma, tío. Me voy a ver un día la película esa, joder. Llevo sin verla desde que tenía 10 años. Quítate de en medio que te voy a reventar la cara y te voy a cortar el pelo, te voy a rapar la cabeza y te voy a hacer en la barba, te voy a poner Geralt con la cuchilla.
Did no such thing. Been standing here the whole time.
Is that so? You know you're the third today to try that ruse. I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on, hit me.
¿En serio le vamos a tener que reventar la cara a mi colega? Esa cojonada.
Oh, gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside.
Claro, Gimli, tienes razón.
Outside, now!
dice, vamos fuera. Le va a caer la del pulper. Qué tonto, tío. Qué tonto. Si es que pasa a todos los tontos igual. Luego les pegan y claro. Vamos, tontaco, que te voy a poner la cara como un pan de molde. Encima eres malísimo. O sea, es que ni puta idea de dar una hostia. Pero este tío, ¿qué hace? Bueno, me ha dado una, menos mal. Ah, no. Ahí, coño, por lo menos la del rigor, cojones. Vamos. Vamos, que te pego el rodillazo en la cara. Este no se levanta de aquí, le tengo las cuerdas. Vamos, muévete. ¿Qué, quieres otro poco? ¿Quieres otra paliza? ¿Tú qué? Se han echado del banco, me cago en todo, a ver. A ver, la de la 1.
I truly wonder who she got to lend her that much coin.
No safer place than a bank.
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window
You
1.
cannot be serious.
I too find it hard to believe. For
Excuse me.
can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's something
We're on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
A ver, vamos a estar esperando con el mongol este que nos va a decir algo. A ver qué nos va a decir.
You must wait. They have their break now. So, what do you hope to get here, my friend?
Pues a ti no
Permit
sé.
A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge. But, as we are both forced to wait, fancy a round of Gwent.
Es que... Joder. Te la voy a echar porque luego si acaso...
Why not? Let's lay him out.
Now, that I understand. I'll start arranging my deck.
Vale, ahora vengo. Un segundo que ahora vengo. Para comer soldado. Ahora que tenemos una mano libre. Ya están buenos. ¿Por qué no me como un heladito? Ni me acuerdo ya. Joder, es que hace que no me como un helado. puta madre la infantería. Te caga la carta, se llama tu puta madre la infantería, ¿vale? No sé qué estoy haciendo, qué bueno está este lado. ¿Cuántas cartas tengo que pillar? Pues venga, ahí mismo. No tengo ni idea de jugar a Wii. Si alguno de los que estéis ahí sabéis jugar, acepto ayuda. Vamos, la necesito más bien. Joder, el hecho que bueno está este lado, está buenísimo. A ver. ¿Qué les hago yo a estos? A ver, un arquerito. Eso que hace llama. No es que como no sé jugar, para que la oportunidad esta, si la dejo pasar seguro que ya no vuelve. Entonces tengo que probar. Joder, no sé qué hacer. Venga. Hostias, ahí me ha liado algo. Hostia. 9 puntos tiene. Hostia, qué cagada. No, me ha jodido. Madre. ¿Cómo coño hace eso? Saque lo que saque me va. A ver, arquero, pero esto encima está nublado. No sabía que afectaba a ese lado. Vale, la niebla afecta al medio. Menuda movida. Fondo fatal. ¿Cómo? La he cagado. jodas.
Wow, didn't stand a chance there.
Years of practice. I've stood in these queues so long, I could not help but learn a great many tricks. Speaking of which, I've a tip for you. A means to resolve your matter. I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works. There's nothing I can do?
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good day from anyone. But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will resolve your matter lickety-split.
Right. Certainly worth a shot.
Good luck.
Y lo tengo el perfume además. Así que... triunfada. Señorita, que tengo el perfume aquí, mire. Mire lo que le he traído. Un perfumillo.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc.
Bla, bla, bla,
How can
bla,
I help
bla,
you,
bla.
sir?
Necesita el formulario 202.
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told me? Wasted a lot of time because of you.
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready. Name and surname?
Geralt of Rivia.
Let me find it. Gedon, Gemel. Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead, officially. Now, do tell me, sir, how am I to enter that into the ledger?
Gotta admit something before I go, though. Had an ulterior motive for coming here.
What motive?
To enjoy a bit of conversation with you. It's probably why I'll come back, then come back again. Until the day you give me a smile. That moment, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh. You, sir, are quite the charmer. Ah, please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excludes the paperwork.
Ha funcionado. Qué máquina.
You tell him dinna disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with something.
Of course. Now do tell, how can I help you?
Got a problem with my account. Wanted to withdraw some coins, see, but...
Nae problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among others.
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking. You'll get them in a heartbeat.
Cianfanelli, no more excuses. Pay out my coin, now.
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire? There's no need. We'll have it all for you. You just need to see the necessary documents.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Her enlightened highness. She's hired you.
Mm-hmm. And as her personal emissary, I demand access to my account, right now.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way.
Vamos, que me
So
cago
how's
en
the
la leche.
trade these days, Master Witcher?
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods, things are dark, dark shite. Master Witcher. Wine sales are stuck in the muck and sinking deeper. It's the fucking wretched names, I tell you. Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how to say Côte de Blessure and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it.
There's a catch. Catch 22.
Venga, dame un segundito que la he liado parde.
Collins. Always. Right. There's a catch. Catch 22. Collins. Always. Right. There's a catch. Catch 22. Collins. Always. Right. Catch 22. Collins, always right.
Venga, vale, correcto. Correcto. A ver, que soy el fucking maese que era el de Rilla. No me toques las pelotas. Ventanilla 2.
There's a catch. Catch 22.
Se están durmiendo los cabrones en el curro. Si es que están durmiendo, ¿eh? ¿Cómo son los funcionarios, macho? Mírale. Cobrando y durmiendo. Yo quiero cobrar y dormir. Pero como yo soy artista, pues los artistas curran y no cobran, porque son trabajos contrarios. Hay gente que cobra y no curra y otros que curran y no cobran. Bueno, ¿qué pasa? Ventanilla 2.
Right.
Yes? Can I help you?
Ventanilla 3. ¿Dónde tengo que ir? A ver, Gimli. Tron.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank.
Gimli, ¿dónde coño voy, tío? Debe ser pestillo, joder, que estoy dando más vueltas que los tontos. Mira, te voy a robar eso que tienes ahí, que es unas ratas, que es lo que sois.
Catch 22.
Trae, tontito. Inversores de tiempo existentes, ¿qué os preocupa vuestro dinero? Porcentaje feliz. A ver. Vamos, que voy a saltar por las escaleras. Ah, ¿no me dejas? Cago en la leche. Echo de menos el Assassin's Creed. En estos aspectos.
Our bank is the pride of all Beauclair.
All in
Good
order.
day, sir.
Good day. Good day, my friend.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank.
Welcome. Vamos, ¿me abres, Ghibli? Ahí con los dedos. Ahí, muy bien.
Done. Deposit box 256. Last in on the right.
No me he enterado, pero vamos. This is 2, 5. No sé qué. ¿Qué? A ver cuánta pasta tenemos. Vamos, que tengo que fabricar cosas. Ahora no hay un pavo, ¿qué te pasa? Ahora no hay un pavo, lo has dicho. Iros. Iros, que aquí se va a
What the
liar.
hell's this, Chanfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never. I wouldn't dare.
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for it. Open the gate.
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back, every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
Te arrancaré el dinero de las entrañas si es necesario.
Fooled me once, not about to let you fool me again.
Master Geralt, I beg you, keep your heat. We can work this out. I know we can.
Rip that coin out of your throat if I have to.
Guards, help!
¿Perdona? Mira que os meto de puñetazos, hijos de puta. Ah, que no puedo. Hostias, pero me puedo comer. Ahí va, me he dado lo que no. Me he comido lo que no era por tu puta culpa. Ahora te tengo que reventar, hombre. Mamón. A ver, dame la varita esa.
Aquí.
Y el palitro que ese, que os voy a meter con la porra yo ahora mismo, pero bien. La llave, ven aquí, que te voy a abrir. Voy a abrir la puerta y te vas a cagar. Se va a cagar. Se va a cagar Gimli. Se va a cagar el Gimli. Vamos, saquea todo ya.
Please bother someone else.
Sí, hombre, voy a ir a molestar, ¿sabes a quién? O sea, me estáis robando, me estáis haciendo dar paseos aquí, me estáis mosqueando, me voy a liar a hostias. Y se va a cagar la perra, hombre. A ver, ¿dónde está Gimli? Que le voy a reventar la boca. Gimli. ¿Dónde coño estás? Fucking enano, ya verás.
Aye, Marianne, close the account and pay the man his coin. Thank you. Master Witcher, your coin. Just dinna go making any more trouble, all right?
This it? Expected a few thousand at least.
Well, there's things to account for. Taxes, inflation, and so on. The economy's nobody's fault, is it?
Might have guessed.
Ah, and Master Witcher, dinna come back to my bank ever again. Can do without patrons like you.
Que te follen, hombre, payaso.
Get out! Be gone!
Se me ha dicho esa burocracia, que hijos de puta, tío. ¿Cómo te la han colado? Si alguno de vosotros quiere un bofetón, que lo diga, que lo estoy regalando, que me habéis calentado bien. ¿Cómo se sale de este sitio de mierda? A ver.
Out now!
Mira, yo ya estoy ahí. No se atenderá a estos clientes, ¿eh? Un dibujo mío de Geralt. Se ha quedado bien en el retrato, malditos desgraciados. ¿Cómo se sale de aquí? ¿Cómo se sale este garito? Quiero irme. Coño, ¿en serio? Joder. A ver, ¿cuánta pasta tengo? 5.000 pavos de mierda. Venga ya, hombre, venga ya, hombre. Misiones. A ver. Secundaria, joder. Nada, esto paso. ¿Y dónde vamos a ir? Anda la hostia, pero espérate un momento, si es que no tengo nada. No puedo hacer misiones. Tengo que hacer la misión esa sí o sí. O sea que voy a comprar... No voy a comprar nada, voy a hacer la misión. No. Tengo que hacer esta sí o sí, por huevos, tronco. Joder. Pues vaya.
Ah.
Ooh la la.
Lele, mon dieu.
I agree completely, young man. Lois is clearly more adhesive than loam.
Isn't that the truth? I noticed it myself. But clay? Now that's a real pickle to clean off.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Regis.
Greetings, Geralt.
Ah, ¿tú no eres Regis? Hello, kid.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
A ver, vamos a preguntarle primero al niño.
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap, as I said. They were ragged, unshaved. Their clothes were tattered. As to their boots, well, I mentioned that already.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
A ver.
It should be right around here.
It should be right here. It should be.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bucked about.
Gentlemen, there's no need to raise your voices. Let's keep our calm.
Our calm is exact. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Joder, ¿por qué me como esa mierda? Que no es eso lo que quiero. Mira, le he cogido, pum, pum, pum. Te
All right.
meto, que te
I
meto.
can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Va a tocar dormir. Va a tocar dormir. Te lo vas a ver. Ah, no.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Think it's a good idea? After all, we foiled her carefully planned scheme. Think she'll even want to?
Talk to you? Would it harm you in any way to try? Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. So, meet up once it's over? Assuming you'd rather not see Sienna again.
You assume correctly. I shall await you at Mère la Chaise Longue, with a hot mug of mandrake brew to keep me company.
Bloody hell.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
Toussaint, wine, song, and women. My body is ready. Every inch of it.
No jodas, y entonces... Si Ana está en el castillo, es verdad.
Slower.
Espera, ¿para qué voy a andar? Me voy a complicar la vida.
I never knew vampire exterminations could be so hard. I've worked up quite the appetite.
Un momentito que me están llamando. Genial, ha venido una llamada que me ha encantado. Así que genial. Por lo menos ya tengo algo que hacer. Superior. Ahora me tengo que enterar del móvil para cuando me llamen no liarla. Joder, y me deja la luz encendida.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that Witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Deadloff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
At least you're being honest, finally.
Lying only ever makes sense when there's a chance someone will believe you. It's actually refreshing, in a way, to say what I truly think. So why don't I do it a bit more? I was only ever nice to you to get you to sleep with me. I thought you might come in handy one day. Your comrade Regis is using you, and Anna Henrietta perceives you solely as her unthinking, blunt instrument. She's right to, you know.
Enjoy hurting people? That it? Sorry, but won't give you the satisfaction. The Witcher mutations, you know. It's hard to draw my blood.
Don't worry. I'll find a way.
Have a nice life, Sienna.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it. In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me?
You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She's my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in. The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Sienna is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Sienna, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me? I shall never forgive you.
No joda, vaya final. Me estoy quedando dormido. Así que según cargue esto lo voy a cortar ya. Porque me quedo sopa. No. No he retransmitido el final, soy subnormal. Dios, por la llamada se me ha ido.
need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Es que yo no le he fallado. La verdad es esta.
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
I know you. You're that Witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Vale, pues lo voy a dejar aquí porque me estoy quedando sopa, que llevo despierto desde las 5 de la mañana. Así que nada, familia, que cuando estoy sopa es que no soy lo mismo, ¿sabes? Nos vemos en el próximo stream, posiblemente esta tarde o posiblemente mañana. Vale, un abrazo de familia. La campanita, que no se os olvide, la campanita, la campanita. Adiós. La campanita. Adiós.